My cousin, Michael, he was, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years older than I was, and he was like a big brother, and kind of just took me under his wing and taught me a lot of things and spent a lot of time with me, and very special guy in my life.
Father, just taught a lot of life lessons. You know, work ethic, you know, be a tireless worker. You know, it's pretty stayed true to myself in this profession, that if you don't have a good work ethic, you ain't gonna make it.
My mom was a single parent with 3 kids. She worked a 2nd or 3rd shift job, and she went to school from 8 to 12. She delayed her college until I was old enough to take care of my 2 sisters. So she went from 8 to 2 school in Fayetteville, drove back home, and worked from 3 to 11, and slept through the night and did it all over again. If she can go to college and get a degree while she's raising 3 kids, I can do the same thing. So that was the part that kind of set me on the right track for what I wanted to do. And she was always a happy person. She was always kept a smile on her face. She had her stuff together, and but that was, to me, that was the most influential thing that I had growing up.
My mom made a lot of sacrifices for me to be here today. Put on hold a lot of her career aspirations and life aspirations, so me and my sister can achieve ours. And she was strong-willed and kept me out of the gangs and all that type of stuff in the streets of Chicago. And I thank her for it every day, even though I don't probably say it enough.
It's probably my parents and my high school football coach. My parents both taught me a lot of things about working hard, and they owned a small company started a small company when I was coming up, so I saw them start something from nothing and work really hard to make it very successful. Coach Matt Seffner was my head football coach at Providence Catholic, and he retired in Illinois. He was the winningest coach in the history of the state, and ever since I was a freshman, him and I had a real good relationship, and I wanted to coach, and he knew I wanted to coach, and he was a mentor to me through high school, and then getting into college. When I started to get into my coaching career, I actually worked with him for 2 years, and had a big impact on my life.
My mom, she made it possible for me to be able to actually do a lot of sports. I mean, she was a 12-hour shift working lady, and made it possible for me to get to where I need to be, whether it was baseball, football, basketball. But not only that, I mean, just she's a strong lady, you know, raised 3 kids and did a great job with us all. So
I'd have to say my dad, or my grandfather. And the reason I do that is because they were completely 2 different kind of guys who I see right now today. The man I am was created by both sides of them. And they kind of play the yin and yang off of each other, and they're both equally influential. So I'd say my dad and my grandfather.
Both my parents have been very influential in my life, so it would be a combo. Starting with my dad, the way he worked, the way he's honest, the way he's good to people, his loyalty, but most importantly, his work ethic. He worked extremely hard and always put his family first. And my mom was, certainly learned how to be compassionate from her and caring. Very, very fortunate to have them.
My mother, she raised my brother, sister, and I. It wasn't ever easy. We never really had it all, but she always found a way. She can do so many different things, whether it's cooking or fixing a car, buying a house or selling insurance. She's very talented in so many ways, and she just taught us how to make it, how to survive, and how to push forward and achieve. She was always there and always will be. So.